Hi guys, welcome back to the new addition to YouTube, which is Coffee and Card of the Day. Okay, we will connect into the energy of the moon. We will also look at the tarot as well as psychically what I am picking. Now I'm going to break it down into different areas for you so you can relate it to your day, and do kiss and tell me how this relates to you, because I will answer your questions also. Additionally, we are going to be coming live during the month, and I will be giving some mini free reads away to come to you guys to pay it forward. Now, we do have the moon today in the house of Capricorn, which can be base chakra, devil card and tarot. Particularly, we are looking at the devil in the detail, and it is to do with foundations, it's structures, but your base chakra at the moment can be activated. Especially with the nervous energy, it's really important to anchor in and ground yourself, but also to adhere to your responsibilities. You may become stressed, so in general layman's terms, you may become stressed. Now, you did actually have two cards come out today. So we have the Three of Swords, and we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, this can be information coming in as well. I am seeing that there's conflict. Okay, the conflict, and we all have conflict in life. It's part of life. You know, we have the good, we have the bad, and we try and do the very best we can. Now, with that foundation, it's like it's important to have foundation. It's important to have roots. I do feel we're all critically casting an eye on life, point blank zero, and trying to do what we can do to keep as grounded as possible. Now, Capricorn also can make us feel a little bit restricted. It's very Saturnian, so to speak. I'm seeing in general life, it's almost like some of you could be physically, if it's in the realm of love, be looking at interferences, looking at conflict, looking at what is outside of your control. But maybe even reflecting back. We are in the shadow phase of Mercury, gearing up, ready to go retrograde. So the conflict can be reactivity and intuitive energy. And I feel we're doing a little bit of both. We could go into reactivity. You need to be careful. This could be based on a masculine, but it's also looking at where you directly have power. And I feel, you know, the conflicting energies between the two cards, you know, I'm not necessarily feeling this is a bad thing. I feel as though we might be looking at that of what is outside of our control and that of what is within. But I feel if you can keep yourself grounded in love, the power of love always survives. I always say that, but it's allowing that to grow naturally. I do feel with love, if there's conflict, it's coming up in the mind's eye. And it is actually where we do have power to create healthy boundaries, to have empathy and love, but to create those healthy boundaries. Now in health, again, it is asking you to, you know, adhere and get on top of some of those things. As Mercury goes into shadow, it's going to be a little bit more tedious. If you can address some of the things within your control that are conflicting, address them. Some of it, yes, is outside of your control, but if it's been a real bugbear prior to the major full moon, it's probably better to address those things now. The other thing I would say is we do need to be quite cautious about conflict. And again, there can be conflicting issues, conflicting situations going on, maybe having to be too many things to too many people. I feel as though the third party might be something that is directly on your mind. And again, I'm almost intuitively seeing a lot of us trying to concentrate while there's external situations going on. Now, career-wise, if you're at a left or right, this is a really great week to hurry up and get those resumes out. It's quite natural to feel as though you can't see the hay for the clouds. The Three of Swords can be really up in your head, thinking, is the same going to happen if I go to the other side? You know, this is a really good time. It sounds crazy. Mercury retrograde's a real good time to actually get the resumes out. It can get a bit messy as we go into it, but it can actually spread them fast. I'm just saying. So get those babies out. If you don't like where you're working, meditate on it between now and October. As Mercury goes direct, you can have a lot more clarity about where you're going. Financially, also, by tying up loose ends, getting that paperwork done, taking your power back, I do feel this is a moment to look at structures, stability, and where we can move things to a more stable ground. Yes, ironically, logically, some things are outside of our control, But I feel the conflict is that of the white noise in our mind, almost preventing us with Mars and Libra of doing anything. And I think if we can just, you know, use our power where we physically have it and push the energy into the utmost of important things by making a list, you can actually get to a space that you itemize the priorities, pour the energy into such, and it can loosen the pressure, which is really going to help with your base chakra. But I do feel we also need to reach out to people that we feel most stable with and have those backup phone numbers in our phone so that we have that support system. This can be a time where we're taking the critical eye on life and really wanting to make major decisions, which can be putting pressure on us. If we don't have to make those decisions right now, leave them till after and get grounded. Love and light. I'll see you later. Stay tuned for more updates, and yes, I'm live on Friday, so if you do have a super chat question, come through and join us. Otherwise, stay tuned for the next update, as well as if you do want to make a booking, my links are all directly below. See you later.